Thanks for stopping by the Pancakes and Powerslams show. We're about to get started. Here we go.
Yeah. You already know what time it is. It's that official time. Where we take this worldwide. Let's go. Listen. So now it's time to turn it up. Surf the radio waves as we begin to burn it up. We all up in your area like landscape, definitely bringing you the pancakes. It's a mandate that you tune in. It's time to move out so we can move in and recognize that this is no illusion. I'm here to clear the air so that there is no confusion. It all started off in the book of Genesis when Jacob was wrestling with who he thought was his nemesis. And when the man saw he couldn't overpower him, he touched his hip but he really couldn't devour him. And from that point, then we hear a name change, rearrange the game, so now we gotta change lanes. So I'm here to let you know it's time to listen to the Pancake and Powerslam show. Let's go! Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam show. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam. Turn it up, it's the Pancake and Powerslam show. Turn it up.
Episode 473, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Pancakes and Powerslam. I am Dr. Chris Featherstone here. We are live and living killer, getting funky like a monkey, if you will, baby. Yeah, that's what we do, baby, here in the Pancakes and Powerslams show, baby. Yeah. Okay. There is a lot of fun stuff to talk about. Beforehand, give me a follow here. Give me a follow. On Twitter and Instagram at Chris Prolific. Follow me there. All right. Okay. How's everybody doing? How's the PNP Nation? Marissa's asking me how I'm feeling. Well, yeah, so you asked a couple questions. One of them is the theme for today. How am I feeling? I am about about 75%, which is a huge jump, almost double as better as I was last week. No fever, no body temperature, no crazy body temperature. I am no longer contagious. My quarantine was up last Thursday. The only thing I have is just an annoying cough. But I'm no longer contagious. That's the thing about, is the, kind of light at the end of the tunnel with COVID. When you have COVID and your quarantine's up and you don't have a fever for more than 24 hours, you actually can't get it or give it for 3 months. So I have a halo around me for 3 months. I can go around and not wear a mask. I can't give COVID or get COVID. So there you go. How about that? So I am COVID, and I can't spread it. Excuse me. After my fever's up, I am, and my quarantine's up. I can't spread it. So I'm around my family again as of last Friday. Crazy enough, I went from COVID straight to back surgery the next day after my quarantine was up. So I am recovering. I'm 4 days recovered from a back surgery. I'm very sore, unfortunately, but this is my third back surgery, and it's definitely the most mobile and the best one as far as recovery so far. The first one, that took me like 6 months to recover. The other one, like 8-9 months. I was in a walker. I was on a cane. My second surgery was, I had rods and screws in my back. I had a what is it? Spinal fusion. So, and this one was they there was a lipoma in my back that was causing daily migraines, headaches, just all the time, every day, and it was really putting a lot of pressure on my body, and so they had to get it surgically removed, and they got it tested to see if it was cancerous, and thank God, the nurse called back and said it was 100% benign, non-cancerous. So happy that the results came back negative. Came back negative, and so non-cancerous. So very happy about that. That was causing some just intense back pain. Like even after my 2 surgeries, things were getting better with the healing with my 2 surgeries. Then I kept noticing just back pain still, just ridiculous back pain. It felt like every single day someone was stabbing me with the knife and twisting it. And I couldn't sit for a long time. I couldn't stand for a long time. I couldn't sleep in a certain way. It was just ridiculous. And I was getting steroid injections late last year. And I'm glad the doctor noticed it, noticed the issue, because I was getting steroid injections to try to ease the pain down. I mean, I've gotten everything, man. It's just been crazy. But she was about to give me my injection, and she was feeling around my back, to see where to inject me. And she was like, "Oh, wait a minute." She was like, "I can't, I can't inject you. You have a lipoma tumor in your back about this much, about this big. It needs to be surgically removed." And I said, "Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right, let's get this show on the road." And it was actually scheduled. I pushed it out till a week after Mania, just because I know that I just wanted some time to recover and didn't want to test it out. I mean, it didn't want to compromise missing Mania, which I ended up missing Mania anyways, because I ended up getting COVID like hours before my flight. So yeah, but I'm feeling good. I'm so happy that I'm so happy that I got this surgery. I really am. I have been dealing with back issues for the past 25 years, and I finally think, after 25 years, that I could feel normal again in my back. And so I surely hope this is the case. I feel sore right now. Today was pretty tough to me. Yesterday was much better because I rested all day. Today I worked telehealth all day, so I was sitting here in my office giving therapy to people for 8 hours, and I had a supervisor meeting. So for 8 hours, literally, I was in counseling sessions. I mean, I was in therapy sessions and meeting for 8 hours from 9 to 5, literally. So that got me real sore. Tomorrow I'm just relaxing. And then Thursday I'm actually back in the office. So I'm looking forward to getting back in the office, because I prefer to be in the office much more than telehealth. Telehealth is convenient, but I prefer the face-to-face when it comes to therapy. I need that kinetic energy. I need to vibe off of you. I need that type of feel. So I'm really excited about that to get back. I haven't been in my office since 2 Wednesdays ago. Yeah, 2 Wednesdays ago. So it's been about 2 weeks since I've been in my office. So looking forward to it. Looking forward to like interacting with my clients physically. Like it's been 2 weeks since, I've had all this telehealth stuff. I rested from my last workday was Wednesday. I was in the office, and 2 Wednesdays ago, as far as when I was physically in the office. And then Wednesday night, ended up getting tested positive for COVID. Thursday, resting from COVID. Thursday to Monday was Wednesday night to Monday night was just like COVID hell for me. I felt terrible. I felt absolutely terrible. And Tuesday got a little better, but I was still feeling a little feverish. My body was still really struggling. Things got better around Wednesday, last Wednesday. And yeah, so still had a nagging cough, but things got a little better. Thursday, my quarantine was up. Felt better, but but yeah, but I feel temperature wise, body wise, fever none. Body feels normal. Still got a nagging cough, but still sore from my back. But I feel much better. Feel much better. Thank you for asking. And yeah, what in the world is a WrestleMania Backlash, Marissa? Vince and I was talking about this yesterday. My theory is Peacock is like like ultra PC, and so Backlash may seem like a very non PC name or something like that. Vince Russo made a good point. He said that it's probably a Peacock thing, wanting to continue to hang on WrestleMania. Second month being exclusive to Peacock. They want some type of something that'll generate some type of excitement, as if calling it WrestleMania Backlash will generate new subs or new watchers, even because Peacock is such a broad app, such a broad network, that you can watch television shows on Peacock, so it's not just a WWE thing. I don't know if someone who's watching something on Peacock is like, oh, WrestleMania Backlash, oh, I'm intrigued, I'm gonna watch the whole thing, or at least a huge chunk of it. I don't see that happening. I just don't see it happening. Elvis is asking what I think of the verdict today. I thought it was a good verdict. I thought, he was guilty on 3 charges, and everybody watched the tape. It was pretty clear. It was pretty clear. Let's see what we got here. Mike is saying, once upon a time, it was assumed by the card that Backlash was simply that, a backlash from the events that transpired at Mania. True. Once again, insulting the intelligence of the fans. True. Like, we already don't know this is the Backlash from Mania. Calling it WrestleMania Backlash seems redundant and stupid. Very good comment there. Very, very good comment. In fact, I got something for you. I had it on my other one, but I got something for you. Don't worry. Hold on. I'll find it for you. Yeah, I don't see it. I'll find it. I'll find it for you. That was a really good comment there. I will find it for you. Can't find. Yeah, here we go. Okay. All right, I found something for you. I'm gonna do this on the spot. This is how quick I'm gonna make this happen for you. This is how quick I'm gonna do this for you. Okay. This is hilarious. All right, I got you, Mike. I got you. I want to make this very quick. And all right, here we go. So, Mike, this is what your comment got. Here we go. There you go. You get a standing ovation. All right, here we go. Let's see. Thank you, Deanna. I definitely feel better. What I feel about the masking of Mason TBar. I wish I cared. I mean, I do. I wish I cared. I don't. I don't care. I just don't care, man. I have zero care for Mason TBar. I knew that was going to eventually happen. Still, the Retribution shut it down. Although I think Retribution's theme song is pretty cool, but it's just filler. Putting them with feuding with Drew. Now somehow Braun has something to do with it. This is just the weirdest, just most uninteresting stuff, man. I just don't care. And they just feel like a weird, just lost team. They feel like a lost team. And I've always said when Matt went back to the development, actually he's got him in really good shape too. But when he went back down to the PC, I was like, man, this guy has a lot of potential. I have no idea why they had him. I wasn't necessarily opposed to him commentating, but I was like, why are you bringing him up to be a commentator? He looked at Brock Lesnar. He was taller than him. He looked bigger. Like he's huge. I've seen him wrestle live. The dude is huge. And have Lesnar F5 him like that was just weird to me. And so when he came up from this Retribution stuff, I said, what the heck? This is just so dumb. And Dijak is incredible in the ring. I'm glad he gained some weight too. I said that for weeks when he was. I said that for months when he was in NXT. I said, man, just gain about 30 pounds. Dijak has to gain about 30 pounds, and he's definitely gained about 30 pounds, which is really good. Now he looks a lot more impressive. And so I just don't like what they're doing. They feel like yesterday's new scraps. They just felt like yesterday's scraps that they're trying to make relevant, and I don't care. I just don't care. Have I interviewed Shane Douglas before? I've interviewed Shane Douglas in person before, actually, at a show. So, absolutely. Where am I following you back at, Ricky? Let me know. Aaron, how long did you have a cough when you had COVID? How long did you have a cough? Thanks, Cherie. Appreciate it very, very much. Yes, I've been through a lot health wise. I went straight out of COVID. I was thinking about getting a shirt on Amazon that said straight out of COVID. I really was thinking about it. I was talking to my psychology supervisor. I was like, what do you think? She thought it was funny. I'm thinking about buying a t-shirt that said straight out of COVID. There's a straight out of quarantine. goodness, that's hilarious. There's a shirt that says straight out of quarantine. Oh, I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it. Oh, this is hilarious. Oh man, I would wear this at my church. 100%. I would straight up wear this at church. I wonder if there's a prime one. Oh, there's a bunch. Oh, straight out of quarantine. And it's cheap too. It's only I see one for $16. I see one for $10 with a bunch of colors. Oh, I am so tempted to get this shirt. They got a bunch of different colors too, which is cool. They got a purple, they got a yellow, a corn silk is what it says, indigo blue. That's pretty cool. Oh, they got navy. Oh, I am so tempted to buy this shirt, y'all. Oh, man. This is hilarious. Straight out of quarantine. Absolutely hilarious. Man, that is so funny, man. That is so funny. Straight out of quarantine. Straight out of quarantine. Hilarious stuff, man. Absolutely hilarious stuff. All right. All right. Let's talk about the releases from Multi. How are you, by the way? How's life? Let me get some water. Let me find out where the releases are, actually. Let me find out where they are, the list of names, so I can talk about all of them briefly. We actually talked about all of these, just about all of them, Vince Russo and I. So check out the SK Wrestling YouTube page, and we're going to be releasing some videos. We already did with a couple Samoa Joe videos, but we talk about a lot of them. So we talked about Joe, the Iconics, Mickey James. So I'll talk about the ones we didn't talk about. I vaguely talked about Chelsea Green. Actually, we did talk about Chelsea Green. We talked about the pool thing, and I said that perhaps there'll be something dealing with her going back to TNA, perhaps, or Impact Wrestling. Tucker. Man, Tucker. So I was watching a video and they were saying that they were showing how, like, right after the heel turn, he was being interviewed backstage and he had his script in his hand, and they showed him with the script in his hand, and he hurried up and threw it out. And then after that, like, they cut his hair. He was wearing the weird long tights over the boots. I mean, like, That had to be on purpose. It had to be on purpose. He looked like a straight up enhancement talent if I ever saw one in my life. Like, it had to be on purpose that they had him. He was called Tucker. His trunks, I mean his long tights said Knight in the back. He stopped going by Tucker Knight for millennia before he put those back on. And he had the wearing the tights over the boots and just some type of really shoulder length, haircut. They had to do that to him. That is so demoralizing. He had a tweet that said like, I'm finally free, or freedom, or something like that. Look it up. Freedom baby is what he said. Looking forward to telling my story, making lemonade, smoking something, and golfing. Yeah, he looks like he's got his shape needs to get a little better. But I don't know, man. I just don't see. I just don't see it. I would love to interview him, to have him on Unscripted. But I just don't see anybody do anything with him. I really hope that, he uses his college education. I think he went to Arizona State or something like that. See, he went to ASU. Has a bachelor's in accounting. So there you go. I mean, you can make some good money as accounting. So there you go. There you go. So yes, over 70,000. Over 71,000. Followers doing DDP yoga. So okay, there's some progress there. Grew the beard back, which is good. So yeah, I really hope. Looks like he's growing the hair back. So we shall see, man. We shall see. I sure hope that there's something to be done. If he gets himself, I would say, get himself in a little bit better shape, and I think there's some potential there, look wise. Mojo, I mean, that was written on the wall. I mean, what does he do? I can see him being like a football coach or something like that, really, or a wrestling coach. I can really see him doing that. Wrestling wise, as far as the spot, I don't see that. I don't see him being interested. I can definitely see him being a coach. He definitely has the excitement of a coach. Hey, maybe his boy. He just won a Super Bowl, so maybe he can hook him up and have him be an assistant coach somewhere. But yeah, I mean, maybe Gronk can help him out. So, Kalisto, I mean, I'm sure he'll do fine in Mexico. AAA or CMLL or something. I don't really have any concern with him. Bo Dallas. Huh. That's a toss-up to me. I don't see much interest there from other promotions for Bo Dallas. So I don't know. I mean, it seems as if he'll. I mean, the indie market isn't huge right now because of COVID. It's there, but it's not huge. Maybe he's really eccentric, so I can definitely see him going to podcast world. He's really big in conspiracy theories. And Wesley Blake, he's got that good handness to him. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he joined some faction in New Japan or something like that. I just don't see it. He's good talent, but I don't know. I just don't see much going on. I would like to interview him for sure, but I don't see much going on with him. There you go, Multi. There are the releases. Yes, Chris, I'm feeling better, man. Not 100%, probably about 75, but indeed. Thank you, Multi. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Let's see what we got. I would hope so. I think you should, but I don't even think they care to really invest in them that much to change their names, which they should. Adnan Verk, not good, man. Not good, Marissa. Not good. Boring, dull. He's a baseball commentator. It makes sense for baseball, but I will continue to set the standard high when it comes to commentators. I've said this before, and I'll say it many times. Jim Ross is a Hall of Fame commentator. He is in the Hall of Fame because of his commentating. And so why should I lower the bar? Why should I lower my standard if there was someone who went into the WWE Hall of Fame for his WWE commentating? So that will be the bar. That's what people should aim for. And we haven't had that in years. We haven't even had that with Cole, although I think that he probably will get in the Hall of Fame because of his tenure. But I mean, I should be excited. Well, we've had in Mauro Ranallo. I think I loved Mauro Ranallo. He was super exciting to listen to. And he's actually making me want to see Rebellion this week. Is it Rebellion? I think it's Rebellion. Because he's going to be commentating for Impact. It's Impact's pay-per-view. I got a release from Impact that he's going to be commentating. So I am all for that, and Mauro Ranallo is so good to me. He makes me want to watch the pay-per-view. Now I still follow Impact. Like I'll binge on like YouTube videos to see what's going on right now and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, I keep up with it in that sense, but yeah, I will absolutely. I will absolutely be interested in watching Rebellion because of Mauro Ranallo. So, let's see. Oh, and as far as McAfee, I'm all for McAfee. Yeah, McAfee's fantastic. I think he's a fan of the business. Like Verk, he doesn't feel like a fan of the business. He just feels like a job to him. So, and you can't do that when you dive into pro wrestling. You can't make it just look like a job. You got to eat, sleep this business. Fans will notice. That's the thing. That's the thing about wrestling fans, man. We are a rare breed. We are a rare eccentric breed that if we feel that you aren't investing your all emotionally in this business, you will like know about it, like relentlessly. You will know about it. So I feel like that with Verk. Um, um, and I just don't see it. I just see it. I just don't see it, man. I just unfortunate. Don't see it, man. Um, so it looks like Vince loves him. He hasn't even met Vince yet. So Vince likes him. Got to him speak. One of the things he liked the most is because he's short. Oh my goodness. His size would be a huge plus because he would make the wrestlers look bigger than they are on camera. Oh my gosh. That's just the weirdest thing in the world. Gosh, Vince McMahon, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Keith Lee actually made a tweet recently. It said, I miss you guys as well as all the others that expressed this sentiment. The sentiment was, I miss Keith Lee. Whether in DMs, tweets, or comments, I miss you all, but do not fret. I will fight like no other to return. And when I do, we got a lot of ground to cover. He was on the watch along for WrestleMania one of the days. I think it was one of the days I saw, because I was actually about to watch the watch along, but I just wanted that actual feel. But Goldberg was on one of the watch alongs one of the nights too. So he's still around. He's just not around. So about 2 months, Aaron, coughing for 2 months. Oh, it's annoying. Very annoying. Ask Dr. Chris. James is asking, what's up, James? Since Edge was the only part-timer used at Mania this year, do you think that this is the end of WWE using part-timers, just focusing on talent today? Yeah, I can see that. I mean, we saw that. And Edge, he's not even a part-time anymore. He was there weekly. So, and he said he was going to be there full-time. So, yeah, I see it. I don't think it's a bad thing, but in order to make that transition successful, you've got to make stars. You got to make new stars, and you have not. I mean, other than Roman Reigns, I'm a huge, people know Drew's my favorite in WWE, but they haven't done a really good job making him like above and beyond. They tried to have him beat Goldberg, but they haven't done a good job making him above and beyond, like a larger than life star, which they should. He's amazing talent. And so Mania, the night 2 was rough. Night 1 was good because it had sentimental value to it as far as Bianca winning. First black main event, first black woman main event as well. And so, a lot of sentimental value to it. And so I was all for that. It was fantastic. But there was no Cena, no Taker, no Goldberg, no Brock, so it was those 4, names that have been very pivotal to WrestleMania over the past 10 years. None of them were there, not even an appearance. And so it definitely felt like it lacked star power. I mean, it absolutely felt like it lacked star power. So, and I don't have an issue with bringing back legends for WrestleMania. I just don't. as long as they're booked properly. But it really lacks star power for sure. All right, what's up, Alonzo? Thanks for that. Watch Legion Raw show last night with Vince Russo was better than watching Raw. Yes, I enjoyed Legion of Raw much more, much more than I enjoy watching Raw. Every single week I enjoy watching Legion of Raw. Legion of Raw, go check that out on SK Wrestling. We talked about my wedding vow renewal last year. We talked about my man bun. I gave a tutorial about hair extensions. This is all my Vince asked if this was all my real hair, and I said yes. All this is 100% real. All of this hair is real. All of it's real. So, yeah, I was giving him a little bit of taste of the culture, baby. Yeah, a little taste of the culture. He was really asking me some questions. He was really interested too. It was really fun. It was a fun show. It was probably one of the funnest Legion of Raw shows. We just veered off and started talking about some cultural stuff, and it was a lot funner than talking about Raw. Aaron, your COVID was bad though. You thought you were going to die from coughing. You lost my voice. You lost your voice. That sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. How you doing now? When I first started eating again, because I lost like 7 pounds with COVID. When I first started eating again, it sucked because most of my day I was eating chicken noodle soup, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and oranges. I got tired of bananas because I kept eating bananas so much. I got tired of kiwi. But I didn't get tired of oranges though. I actually really enjoyed oranges now even more. It was really cool. Graham crackers. I love graham crackers. I love apples. I got tired of all that, but I got really I like a good orange now. You know, I loved oranges, period. But big fan of oranges. All right. Oranges, like 3 of them, 4 of them a day. Like, I'm definitely tired of chicken noodle soup. That's for sure. But I was so sick of eating that diet that Friday I was just like, I'm going to eat some pizza. Like, I don't care. I'm going to eat some pizza. And, my body is definitely adjusted to eating again, but like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every time I would eat, I would just cough like my stomach is about to pop out of my mouth. Like that's how much my body's like, what are you doing? But I was just so tired. I lost my taste like a day, and got it back I got it back quick because I kept eating really, really bold tasting citrusy and stuff like that foods. I kept drinking tea with halls in it and lemon, very citrusy stuff, oranges all the time. I would eat peanut butter, very bold tasting foods to keep my, like, oh, come on, you ain't getting away from me. So it heavily reduced. I lost it barely, like heavily reduced to like there was a point of time when I was like, oh man, like I really can't taste this that much. But it didn't last long at all. I mean, I got my taste back fully now, but it lasted maybe a day, a night, but I can't. I was like, no, you're not getting away from me. And so it worked. Yeah, so this cough is just annoying, Aaron. It really is. It's annoying. And so there's times where I won't cough for like 5-6 hours, and then I'll just start nagging. Like anytime the temperature changes, like it's my office and studio is like a sunroom. And so the temperature of the outside is typically how my office and studio is. And so it's it's cold or hot, depends on where we have the air or the heat on. Like outside of my room, and I have a heater and a fan in my room, in my studio. And so sometimes I'll like be in here all day working or many hours podcasting, and then I'll go back to the regular, the room temperature. And my body doesn't like that temperature adjustment, and then I'll start coughing because my body's trying to adjust that temperature adjustment. Or if I've been out there and I come to my office, like my body will start coughing. It's actually gotten better a little bit tonight because I did a band workout. I've been, y'all know I love working out. I'll actually be going back to the gym on Thursday. I'm excited about that. My back is still really sore, but I'm not gonna super push myself, but I'm gonna get some cardio in, probably about half an hour. And I'm not going to lift heavy. I'm going to let my back heal for about another week or two. And then I'm pretty excited because I'm actually pretty excited because I want to start intensifying my exercises. I work out for about an hour and a half, but I want to start intensifying my exercise. I want to start doing some deadlift squats and getting in more leg presses and really working, more and doing I want to start doing some really plyometric, really burst exercises. I want to start working with the Bosu ball, the resistance ball. Like I want to start buying those things, doing more squats. I'm really excited about all that, actually, like super excited. So I'll be smelling a gym Thursday again. That'll be my first time in over 2 weeks. Last time I worked out at a gym was 2 Wednesdays ago, and right after work. And I started working out yesterday again. I did a band workout. I got some really good bands I bought months and months ago that I do like a day or so a week on an active rest day. I work out 5 days a week, and the 6th day I usually do a band workout. And I used to do a band workout at night too, like one other night, typically while I'm watching Raw. That's what I did yesterday. Today I did a band workout before my 11 o'clock show started. So I'm getting back in the groove of things. I'm really, really excited. Guns are still there. So I'm pretty excited to work out for sure. Yeah, we talked about this, Alonzo. I think it's stupid. I really think it's stupid. It's just filler. I don't even know if they're even going to join her business. It's terrible. Cherie had COVID, made bronchitis 3 times worse. I feel like it was coughing up a lung and had the cough about 3 weeks later. Ugh, terrible. Sorry to hear that, Cherie. Yeah, this cough. This cough is the common thread here. This nagging, ridiculous cough. Why is it got so bad to watch? Because Vince McMahon is getting a bunch of money and he doesn't care about what we think. Simple as that. Terrible. Let's see. Let's get a few more. I agree. I agree. But I think just that WrestleMania feel doesn't hurt to bring back, legendary names. But like I said, I mean, I don't mind the transition at all. It should be, but they're not creating stars. And that's the problem. That's a good question, Ricky. I think it's going to be a triple threat. I think it's going to be Cesaro. Yeah, I think it's going to be Cesaro, which I like Cesaro a lot, but I don't want them to just throw him the reins, though. I mean, build him, So I think we might even get Daniel Bryan versus Edge at at Backlash, which would be interesting, but we'll see. It won't be. I won't be against Edge because Edge is definitely a heel now. I don't see a singles match against Daniel Bryan. They just did that. So I think Bryan and Edge they're done. So I think we may get Cesaro. There's a weirdness to Matt Riddle that's I wouldn't necessarily say growing on me because he is very annoying still, but I've just gotten to the point where I'm just like, okay, here we go. Here's Riddle again. He may get a chuckle out of me because I think it's funny. Yeah. But other than that, yeah. We were talking about that on Raw. Your guess is as good as mine. I think it's quite stupid. Quite stupid. That's interesting. I think Nikki Cross become Lily. I doubt it, but yeah. I think that whole Lily thing is stupid. Super stupid. Super stupid. All that for Lily. That's just horrible. Horrible. Ask Dr. Chris. Let's see. Good stat. First WrestleMania since 5 that Taker, Michaels, or Triple H weren't on the card. Interesting stat there. Since number 5? Can't be number 5. WrestleMania 5 was back in 89. So that couldn't be. Well, I mean, Michaels was Rockers around that time. Taker started in his first one was 7. That was in 91. Yeah. Right. Might be interesting. You might got something there, Michael, because the Rockers, so Michaels was on there for the Rockers. Matter of fact, let me look at WrestleMania 5. Oh, so you said since WrestleMania 5. So one of them was on 6. 5. Let's see. Yeah. Michaels was on 5. Went against the Twin Towers. Wowzers. There you go. 1989. Not on 4. So yeah, Michaels is on 5. 6. Were the Rockers on 6? Yep. Lost to the Orient Express. So Michaels is on 6, 5, 6, 7. They beat Haku and the Barbarian. Yeah. So Michaels has been on there. Taker was on 8. Beat Jake. He was on 7 too. Beat Snuka. So yeah. So I would say probably 2 out of the 3 that it's been since 7. So that was the first time that both of them were on the card together. Or it was 7. So very interesting stuff. How long have I been growing my hair? I've been growing my hair since 2000 and I started growing my hair back in 2000. And then I started getting braids for a while. Actually, I was getting twisties for a while. This was in 2000, I believe it was. So I was getting twisties. And then I went to Wyandotte Lake. It's now Zambezi Bay here in Columbus. But back then it was Wyandotte Lake. And so I went to Wyandotte Lake. I wanted to go, and I ended up jacking up my twisties because I went swimming. And so I ended up liking the look because it was like a nappy fro look. And I started dyeing my hair a lot. So it'd be like auburn, like a cinnamon blonde. Like I started dyeing my hair a bunch of different colors. It was really like kind of like a Lenny Kravitz, type of look to it. And I ended up liking it. And so my girlfriend at the time, she she put like relaxer in my hair. It was something that was crazy, and I ended up getting like super thin and a little spiky. And so I had a stage with that. Then I started dyeing, then I started braiding my hair. And then I started my lock journey in 2004 or 5. And so I've been having locks for about 16, 17 years. And I cut my hair probably about 6 inches every couple of years. And I'm actually about to dye my hair again soon. So I'll have blonde tips. And there you go. So that is my hair journey. All right, y'all. I think I'm about to close it up. Yeah, that was really interesting. Yeah. Titus saved Hogan for sure. All right, family. She's been here 9 days. Oh, that's so sad. Very sad. 5 days. I had about 5 days of hell with COVID for sure. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. But I feel much better now. Feel much better. All right, y'all. Fun stuff as always. Episode 473 in the books. I'm going to relax and chill and get me some rest. Still to make sure that I'm being smart about getting my body, right. Some commenting, getting over COVID and all that good stuff. So, I need to rest my back too. So I'll be doing that for the majority of the day tomorrow. So thank you all. Follow me at Chris Prolific on IG and Twitter. So if you haven't done that yet, follow me on IG and Twitter at Chris Prolific. And also, of course, if you find it in your heart, if you enjoy being here and having fun, go to patreon.com/pancakes and powerslams. Go here. There's only $1, there's $1 tier, $1, y'all. Like, that would be great. If you are able to spend $5.99 a month because you enjoy the show, you get t-shirts and you get to be on the Axe Chris. And so you get to be part of that. Paul, I actually have your shirt, Paul. So if you watch this archive, if you hop on, I actually have your shirt. I have to try to find it because I've had it in my truck to mail it out, and then I got to figure out where I put it. I'll find it for you. If not, I'll just order another one and I'll give it to you. Not a problem. I'll take the loss, but I have your shirt, Paul. So No fret. You will have it. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. If you want to just give one time, cravewrestling@gmail.com. That's my PayPal. If you just want to give once, just one time. It's my Patreon right there. Go check it out. I appreciate y'all. And for those watching, if you want to be a part of the intro, like Ricky was, like Elvis was, only thing you have to do is send a 30-second promo of how much you love PNP to cravewrestling@gmail.com. Cravewrestling@gmail.com. Just send a 30-second promo, and you will be featured in the beginning of PNP. All right, y'all. Until next week, enjoy your Rick Wrestling. God bless. And always remember, I do it for you. Have a good night, everybody. God bless. Bye-bye.